Hi, I'm Carlos Diaz, Library Associate at St. John the Baptist Parish Library, and this is a book talk. Today's book talk is The Sellout, a novel by Paul Beatty. It's a biting satire about a young man's isolated upbringing and the race trial that sends him to the Supreme Court. Paul Beatty's The Sellout showcases a comedic genius at the top of his game. It challenges the sacred tenets of the U.S. Constitution, urban life, the civil rights movement, the father-son relationship, and the holy grail of racial inequality. Fueled with his deceit and general despair of his hometown, the narrator sets out to right another wrong. Dickens has literally been removed from the map to save California from further embarrassment. Enlisting the help of the town's most famous resident, the last surviving little rascal, Hominy Jenkins, he initiates the most outrageous action conceivable, reinstating slavery and segregating the local high school, which lands him in the Supreme Court. And that's it. What we have here is a book of comedy of errors. I read it several years ago, and it's an award winner. It won a very prestigious prize. And I think Paul Beatty, what he's done with this book, it's a satire, which satire is mockery with the intent to reform. And it also deals with, it's also a slapstick comedy, and it also deals with income inequality and a lot of issues that we have going on in society. I really enjoyed reading this book because it's pure escapism. It's very absurd, kind of like a monkey wearing a tuxedo eating a steak at a steakhouse. It's a very oddball read. And it gets you from the word go, from the opening line, which is very controversial and taboo. It just hooks the reader. It's a quick read. It's a couple of hundred pages. If you want something to do over the weekend, if it's rainy or if it's cold, this is definitely a good read. It's readily available for you to check out in the print edition at your local library. There's also a digital copy that you can place a hold on, and you can check it out there if you'd like. So if you want a book that's a satire, it's also a slapstick comedy, and it also deals with some societal issues, and it tells a story in a very comedic way, which sometimes comedy is a way to get some point across, then I highly recommend the award-winning book, The Sellout by Paul Beatty. Thank you very much, and this is a book talk.